And welcome back. We're standing here today with Sarah and Jameson Sweiger, and they are with Scatterbrain Vintage. And Jameson, I feel like all of these things are just so extremely curtailed. Or yeah, and there's a great selection of stuff here.
Yeah, these are some of our favorites. Well, we're have quite the variety of items we're always looking for.
Yeah, so how does it work? So you guys actually take these items, you find these items, and then you sell them to people, so people can buy these.
Yes.
Yeah, we sell in a store in Minneapolis called Time Bomb Vintage. We sell on Etsy as Scatterbrain Vintage. Yeah.
What was it about vintage clothing that kind of fascinates you guys?
I don't know. I've just always grown up going to thrift stores and vintage malls and just kind of existed there. And then we started kind of collecting and then having so much that we were able to sell. And then he got into it and he was already really into records, vintage records, vinyl. And when he put his mind to it is when it really started like becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you take us through some of the objects here? I see that hat, and that is the coolest hat
I think you really want that hat, Nick.
ever.
We got that. This is just, I love collecting local items. Here's just a 80s, 90s Happy Chef hat. You gotta respect the Happy Chef.
That is cool, the local items that you're able to find. How do you get your hands on those?
And like, if we want to go through some quick here, like, this is just a lot of Mankato memories in here. We got K-Dog, we got Range Street Liquor, we got the Hurdy Gurdy Saloon. This is a favorite, Hamburger Heaven.
Oh my gosh.
Or Heaven, yes. And the Stone Toad.
So people sell this stuff to you guys?
These are all things I've collected over the years throughout locally, obviously.
Yeah.
And I like, those are all kind of, you know, I guess these are all kind of bars, square deal.
Yeah.
A favorite of mine, Bagel Brothers.
Wow, that's so cool. Yeah.
Lakeside Motors. This is an obscure one too. This is the old Mankato shirt.
It brings back a lot of memories to, I'm sure, a lot
Mankato
of people.
State with Mickey. Cato Rah Rah Girls.
And then can we talk about some of these dresses here for a moment too? I think that some of them are kind of screaming like, what's the mom's name in the Brady Bunch?
Carol?
Carol?
Carol Brady.
Carol Brady?
Yeah.
Like this? Awesome. Like it's direct from the 70s, like direct from that aesthetic, that era. So can you tell me like what drew your eye to this specific, these specific pieces?
Wore stuff like this in high school. Like I'd sought it out and wore it with bell bottoms to high school. It just was like in my blood, I guess. And I just continued grabbing things that were mod or hippie. And then I found suede.
Ooh, I love that.
Anything suede, patchwork, I just really love, like Jimi Hendrix kind of style.
Yeah.
This was used in a fashion show. One of my friends, a fellow vendor at Time Bomb, I got this from her. It's used in a really cool fashion show.
So let's tell people how they can either sell or buy your products.
Yeah, we're our stuff's mostly for sale through Time Bomb Vintage in Minneapolis on Lake Street and through Sarah's Etsy, Scatterbrain Vintage. And we're always buying, we're always collecting, we wear it, we sell it, we trade it, we repair it.
We make house calls.
Yep.
We come to you.
You can
Go
always
right to the people's
call
closet.
me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You can call me, you can message us on, we're also big on Instagram as Elsewhere Vintage and she's Scatterbrain. You can send us a DM, you can call us.
Any specific brands that you're looking for, or you just kind of just what you find?
We do like old band
specialize in
tees.
like pre-70s.
I had a Rolling Stone shirt.
But we'll do stuff from like Harley shirts to band shirts to farm denim.
Yep.
Awesome.
I feel like it's all of it. You know, it's just like very like
these are super old from a farm, like 1900s, just found on a farm.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Sarah and Jameson, and we will be right back after the break.